Alright. Hopefully I'm live. If not, I will be in a second. Let's see. Yep, looks like I've been live, so awesome. Alright, cool. So, how's it going, everybody? Today we're going to be doing something a little different. Something that I do myself is making sure I get some time to do some meditation and the importance of will and intent. The importance of will and intent. If you don't have a will and intent going into meditation, sometimes you're going to end up feeling lost and you're going to want a lot of wants. So you're going to expect of a lot of things, maybe miraculous things. But honestly, sometimes it's good to go into meditation and just see what happens. That's what I do. It's fun. You never know. Stuff can pop up, good things, stuff that you need to work on in your life. That'd be labeled as shadow work or whatever it may be. It'll be something that's going to pop up that you'll need to deal with. That's why it's important to do will and intent through meditation. So then you have an idea of what you're going in there for, and what you're wanting to resolve or discover through meditation. And you can do that as well with prayer. Is the same element, right? You're speaking directly to a source, whether it be a creator or Christ or the angels. It's the same thing with meditation. You're going within yourself through meditation, and it's important to have that will and intent or a goal of what you're looking for within or what you're trying to connect to that may be outside yourself as well. So it's hugely important. When I do my meditations, I like to be in either nature or in just a quiet place. I never use music, hardly ever. The only kind of meditation that I might use with music is when I'm driving, right? Because there's different forms of meditation. Just relaxing in your car or vehicle and listen to your favorite kind of music and just streamlining your mindset or just observing your surroundings is a form of meditation. Going out into nature is a form of meditation, and so people don't really think about that. So you just gotta kind of think and observe and just know what your will and intent is. One of the most important things to do is write down what you would like to meditate on, right? So you just get yourself a piece of paper, pretty simple here, and then you write down exactly what you're wanting to meditate on. Maybe it is a closer relationship with the Creator. That's always a good one. Maybe you want to have an experience in maybe heaven or in the multi-dimensions. So experience in heaven. And again, remember, meditation uses the power of the imagination, right? There's a reason why we have the imagination. If we did not have the imagination, then we wouldn't fully be able to grasp what's being presented to us or projected to us through meditation. That's kind of what we have to look at when we're going in. A lot of people take things that they see in meditation as literal instead of looking at the symbolisms of what's being presented. So say you come across ET beings or perceived angels or a light being, whatever it is, sometimes they will use an imagery that makes sense to you so then you can comprehend it. There's many different forms, many different ways. That's what I experience at the end of the day. For me personally, I never really had a physical encounter with a being, like literally, like I could shake their hand and say, "Hey, how's it going?" Mine has always been projections through your third eye, right? Through your pineal gland, using the imagination, right? If you didn't know, the imagination is through that pineal gland. That's what our ancient ancestors taught us. And if you just really stay focused, all the pressure point is to the center, to the temple, because that's what you are accessing, right? Some people say, well, you're turning on your brain. Well, you're turning on your engine to your suit, but it is going to be through that third eye, that pineal gland. That's going to make the magic or the doorway open up. So, experience heaven. We'll continue to write stuff down here. Maybe you want to have a conversation with Christ, or a ET family, right? And you want to put that intent out there. Be like, hey, I want to visit my ET family, or my ancestral family. That's always a good will and intent. Be like, I want to talk with my family, right? That sends the will and intent. Like when you have the idea of what family means to you, man, time flies by. Holy cow. Already 7 minutes. The idea of what family means to you, that's going to shoot through your heart, and it's going to bring you out that will and intent of like, hey, I want to meet my ET family. And a lot of times I can be from a multi-dimensional element, or what you're connected to. Like myself, I understand and overstand the process of living different lives at the same time. Some people perceive it as past lives, which can definitely be true to an extent, but we're told after this life that there really is no such thing as time. I've been shown that there really is no such thing as time. It's just your perception creates things as a continuation, right? If that makes sense, right? You process a continuation. So while I feel that this is a new day, tomorrow is going to be a process of me seeing a next day. Even though I'm living the same day, it's just I'm processing that I'm seeing something different and new, projecting that as well. So it's very interesting. It helps us learn and develop. Not everybody's there, but it is definitely a very interesting way of observing things. And I want to make sure this is working here. And you can also look at ways to better your life. So say you want to, your will and intent going into meditation is going to be working on traumas of the past, right? I think every one of us has had some form of trauma or challenge in our lives. So you can also go into will intent of working on traumas of the past or present. Maybe you need to release and let go of stuff that's happening in the present. So that's also a good way of using meditation to help you heal some of these wounds. And again, this is why it's important to have a guide in your life, so you're not kind of going, what am I seeing? What am I watching? So it's definitely something you want to pay attention to during that. And that way then if something pops up, you'll be like, hey Christ, yo, I need your help. What am I seeing here? And you can turn it off anytime. Meditation is something you're not like stuck in. You can definitely stop yourself if you need to. But honestly, never stop through meditation, because you're going to learn a lot. And you just got to realize that it is a projection that's playing. Just envision a television in front of you that's playing and projecting something to you that you can comprehend as well. Like I said, it's good to have a guide. Christ is my guide. That way they'll be like, yo, Christ, what am I looking at here? What's going on here? That way then you're not going into a meditation alone. But if you don't have the attention span, a lot of people don't, to just sit in a quiet place and just listen to nature or your surroundings, or just tune everything out. Music is good too. I had to kind of turn things up on my headset for you guys to hear it. But through meditation, you can also use music. I highly recommend using drums, just like this. And I don't know if you'll be able to hear me as I play this, but just use drums. Get some flutes going. Just kind of play around with it. Get some rain going. And this is going to put you in a different state of mind, so it can help you focus. If the music's too loud, then you can definitely turn it down. But the louder it is, the more you're going to have a beautiful experience. Like, I could definitely have a good experience with this. So I don't know if you can hear me. Music might be too loud, but definitely a good beat. You can find a lot of good music to listen to as you're going through meditation. You just feel the drums as a heartbeat. And it definitely gets you to a different mindset, right? Really gets you going on some kind of journey at the end of the day. I dig this, man. That's the good stuff right here. Listen to the thunder and the rain. Always good stuff there as well. So you just play around with it and see what works for you, to really get you into that state of mind as well. Just kind of what I want to talk about was just looking at ways of getting yourself prepared and ready for a meditation session. Because a lot of people just don't know how to do meditation. They don't. I think it's because of the attention span, and they just don't acknowledge or recognize what a will and intent is, right? And again, what is a will? A will is all right, I am prepared and I'm ready to want to have a closer relationship with the Creator, experience heaven or the multi-dimensions, conversation with Christ or E.T. family, or even working on traumas of the past or the present, right? And your intent. What is your intent? If you're going in there for working on traumas of the past and present, your intent is going to be what? To heal and fix yourself. Again, this is where the importance of having a guide comes in, because as like Christ, for me, is going to be there to help heal and protect you through whatever comes up in those moments. So it's important to be ready for the intent and the healing process, right? conversation with Christ or ET families, your will is to engage with Christ and the ET families, and your intent is to have and build a relationship with Christ and the ET families. Again, closer relationship with the Creator, same thing. Your will is to explore into the relationship with the Creator, and also this goes into the experience of heaven or the multi-dimensions with the intent of learning what the Creator is and building on an understanding of what these heavenly realms look like, or what these multidimensionals look like, and just having the presence and essence of the Creator that surrounds you, right? And the will and intent should always be love and abundance, right? You want to go in there into love and abundance. If you're going in there in fear, that will be projected as you enter, right? Because you'll start seeing things, you'll be like, whoa, this is getting real, man. What's going on? So you want to pay attention to what is being presented to you. Nothing to be afraid of. Again, it's the imagination. I think if a lot of people had the understanding of how the imagination worked, and that things are kind of a projection like a television to you, I think a lot of people wouldn't be scared, but they'd just be like, ooh, wow, this is pretty amazing, man. It's pretty interesting stuff, right? I've experienced it many a time, so I know what to expect, but I can go back to my humble beginnings back in 2010 and on, and learning about this all by myself. I didn't have a how-to book on meditation, or what I was going to find, or what I was going to experience through meditation. I just kind of had to figure things out. So that's where I learned this stuff, right? I had to learn how the imagination worked. I had to learn how to have a lot of faith in Christ and build upon that, and continue to engage into those realms, right? And have that will and intent. I used to just sit there and just go, okay, I'm waiting for something to happen, But once Christ said, hey, you got to have a will and intent of what you are wanting to address or experience, right? So I had a lot of shadow work I had to work on as well. That goes into working on your traumas of the past or the present, or both. So I had to learn to work on that. And Christ showed me how to get rid of these shadow aspects that were either hindering me or stopping me from pursuing or going deeper into the meditation session, and helping build and change the structure of the physical reality as well. Because I know the deeper the meditations I had, the next day my physical reality would be altered and different. I would see things clearer, things made more sense, and things of that nature as well. So it's just paying attention that what you're bringing in from the spirit realm also goes into the physical realm, and your physical realm will go into the spiritual realm. That's why it's important to have the balance of both. Realize that they are the same experience. They're both real, and you share and are interlinked in both realms. You want to have one foot in the spirit realm, one foot in the physical realm, creating balance, so you kind of have a better understanding and overstanding of the experience and the encounters, and just how real it is for you in your life as well. Because you're going to experience all these things, but people are not going to be able to understand what you are experiencing, because you are experiencing it. Now, if they've had meditation, deep meditation, they'll know exactly what you're talking about, and then you can have a conversation that way as well. So I'm going to end it on that. Try to keep these short. It's already been 20 minutes. Man, time flies by, man. So hopefully this helps you out. going through meditation, again, turn on some music, man. If you need to. I don't need it, but sounds pretty good. I just find what works for you. I love drones, man. Because some of the flutes, some of the rain, and just take yourself on a trip, man. It can be real fun, for sure. Yeah, man. Good stuff, good stuff. So yeah, love yourself. Keep shining bright. I'm going to continue to be on here, so if you guys ain't got any questions, concerns, all the topics are in the description. It will always be the same topics and more. That way then, if you got any questions, we can start discussing them as well. Because we got to engage and we got to start putting all the pieces of the puzzle together, right? I'm all about unity through diversity, and I feel that no matter what kind of culture or background that you have been raised in, I was born in the Western culture, born in a Christian home, so my foundation is that, but you can still have relationships with others through diversity, and I really do feel that we can unite together as a whole. So it takes one to start it, and then it continues after that as well. So anyway, 13 love, 13 knowledge, 13 wisdom, 13 respect to y'all. Love yourself, keep shining bright, and I'll talk to y'all later if I can figure out how to turn this off. Alright, see you guys.